Okay, so now we will discuss about types of functions. Okay, so in previous session we have discussed about types of operators. Now we will discuss about what are the different types of functions available in MySQL. So basically these are the functions available in MySQL: aggregate functions, comparison function, date functions, string functions, math, and windows functions. First, we will see about aggregate functions. Okay. So what are the aggregate functions means? Average, count, group concat, max, minimum, salary. Okay. So we call it as aggregate function as group functions also, group by functions. That means these functions we use whenever group by clause is there in select query. Okay, so when it will be used: average, max, minimum, sum, count. So let's start from employee. So here there are 14 records are there. In this, suppose I want to have each and every department count, then what to do? Select from EMP where DEPT number equal to 10. If you execute this query, then what will happen? Here 3 rows returned. That means here whatever the records are available in this table based on this query, you are going to get. Okay, but after this you are going to get the number of records to be fetched. Okay, so but I want this count in data set. So how to write the query? Here count of star, then you will get 3. But I don't want to pass department number here. Then I want to get the each and every department number out. So we need to use group by function. Here you have to pass DEPT number, and same thing you need to pass in select query, and then you just write count of star as means alias name. See here. Then you can get each and every department number count. Okay. Now I want to display only whose department number is having count of greater than 4. Then we need to use having class. Having count of star greater than 4. See here 3, 5, 6. Okay, I want to get the department number wise count, but that count should be greater than or equal to 4. So you need to use having class. That means generally what is the purpose of where class? It is used to filter the records. That where class must be before the group by class. Okay, after group by class, Suppose if we want to filter the records again, then we need to go for having clause. Okay. So having clause and where clause both are used to filter the records. But where clause should be used before the group by clause and having clause should be used after the group by clause. Yes. Now this department number will not be, see this department number, you will not get that department number 10. Okay. And I want this department number count in ascending order. Then you can write here order by clause and limit, sorry, not limit, order by clause count of star descending. See this. So I want to have the data based on the count in descending order. If you pass this alias name in order by clause, you see this, so it is accepting. Okay. If you pass alias name in having clause, observe this, so it is also accepted. Okay. So you can write count of star, or you can write alias name instead of count of star. Okay. And this is the count. That means how many number of records are available. So that count will be displayed. Now remaining average. So for finding the average, I am passing salary. So I want to get the average salary of each and every department. Then we need to use average function. See this. This is the average salary of department number 20. The average salary formula is total salary divided by count. That means, so how much salary for department number 20? The total salary divided by 5. Okay. I want to have the sum of salary. Sum salary. This is the sum of the salary. If you do the division operation for sum of salary with count, then you will get average salary. And I want to get the minimum salary of each and every department. Then you can get by using minimum function. I want to get the maximum salary of each and every department. Then we need to use maximum function, max function. See this. Okay. Count, max, minimum, sum, average, and group concat. Group underscore concat. By number, comma, name, what we learn. See this, here group concat, it returns a concatenated string. Okay, So here you have given employee number and employee name with hyphen. So here department number 10 count is 3. So that you will get 3 employee numbers and 3 employee names with the concatenation. Okay, so that is group concat. So did you understand? So if you want to write slash, then you can get it. Okay. Next, comparison functions. First one is coalesce function. Select start from employee. So coalesce function means it returns the first non-null value. Okay, so you observe this. Here commission is null. In some places commission is null. Okay, so here I am going to use coalesce function and passing two parameters, commission and null salary. Okay, so coalesce function returns first not null value. See this. First it will go for commission. If it is not null, then it will return. Otherwise it will go for salary. Okay, see this. Commission is null, that's why it is go for salary. Second, commission is not null, that's why it's go for commission only. It doesn't go for salary. See here, commission is not null, so 500. Commission is null, that's why it displays 2975. So here, if commission is null, it will go for salary. That is the coalesce function. You can write any parameters, any number of parameters. And next one is greatest. So it takes n number of arguments and returns the greatest value. Select greatest 10, 20, 30. See, so which number is large? So it will display that number. And reverse. Least. See this 10. And is null. So is null means not this one. Is null. Okay. So returns 1 if the argument is null, otherwise 0. Select is null. EMP mission and mission. See this. If the commission is null, then it will return 1. If the commission is not null, it will return 0. Okay. So this is null. Next one is if null. If null means see this. It is better to use if null of commission and empty. As is null. As if null series. So what is the purpose of is null? If the commission is null, then it will return 1, otherwise 0. So if null means if the commission is null, then we can replace with specified value. Suppose the commission is null, then I want to display empty. Then you can write it. Whatever you want, you can write it. So it will be replaced by particular value. Suppose if the commission is null, then you want to replace with 0. Then you can replace with 0. That is if null. Okay. Is null is if the commission is null, then it will return 1. Okay. It accepts only one argument. Otherwise, it is 0. If the commission is not null, it will return 0. If null means it will accept 2 arguments. One is specified column. If it is null, then you can replace it with the second argument. That is if null. Next one, null if. So null if means if the first argument, it will accept 2 arguments, and if the first argument is equal to the second argument, it returns null. Otherwise, it returns first argument. So it is not possible to write here. Yes. Null if. I'm going to write this asset. So I am using null if. So both are equal. That's why you are getting null. So both are equal. And I am giving 1. So both are not equal. That's why it is returning first argument. So null if means if it will access 2 arguments, and if it is equal, if both arguments are equal, then it will return null value. If both arguments are not equal, then it will return first column value, first argument value. Okay. So null if commission salary. So in this case, see this null if. So in employee table, that commission and salary both are not equal for each and every record. That's why it will return as it is commission value. Okay. And string comparison. So string comparison means it returns 0 if both of the strings are same. And returns -1 when the first argument is smaller than the second according to the defined order, and 1 when the second one is smaller than first one. Okay. Here CMP of set. I'm taking 3 different scenarios because in which case it will return 0, in which case it will return 1 and -1. Okay. For displaying that values, I am going to take different combinations. See this. In first case, both are equal, and second case, first one is larger than second one. In third case, first one is smaller than second one. If both are equal, you will get 0. If first one is larger than second argument, then you will get 1. If first argument is smaller than second argument, then you will get -1. Okay. This is about string comparison. Okay. So these are the comparison functions. And next session we will discuss about date functions.